Like all parents, I've tried so hard to teach my children what is right and what is wrong. I teach them to do the right thing, but not ignore the wrong thing. That is the proper way to live our lives. But I'm afraid of the day they meet the real world, because things are not black or white in the real world. I often think about the difficult choices they will have to make. When I was an 11-year-old schoolgirl, my friends and I were faced with one of those difficult choices.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little girl. I am a princess and I am an elf. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. So think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess you soon see. Is escaping tragedy. And even if you put in extra effort, you're just wasting energy. But you laugh when you know it's ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I have to decide as king for ages. This living out. But I try, I can't remember. But all my life had ended. My happy days were over. Before I heard the pealing of the bell. Like you're serious. So we just gonna ask 1,000 questions. But unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I think you listen here. But you could be punished for really. You step out of line and you cry and you don't. You say I don't know. But remember to be extremely careful. Why? Why? I hear what you said. Just you wait for music. What's phys ed? Physical education. My mom says I'm a miracle. My dad says I'll be the teacher's pet. School's really fun, according to my mom. That's when I will learn the alphabet. Alphabet? You better learn that. So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess you soon see. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in extra effort, you're wasting energy. 'Cause you laugh when you know it's ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I found inside this cage for ages. This living out. Every time I can't remember. Before my life had ended. My happy days were over. Before I heard the pealing of the bell. Like you're mysterious. Ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I think you listen here, but you really want to hear. You step out of line and you cry and you tell me to stay out of trouble. Remember to be extremely careful. Why? Did you hear what she said? Just you wait for phys ed. Just you wait for phys ed. Element of teachers. Why? Why? Just you wait for phys ed.
This is your first day at school. What does your school look like? Do you picture a lovely building surrounded by trees and flowers, children with laughter and teachers with smiles? Well, if you do, I guess you're lucky. Some schools are different, especially this school. But regardless of how it looked, young Mary was very happy to be there. She thought, after all, any school is better than no school at all.
Who are you?
I'm Mary. I'm new here. This is my first day.
Oh, fresh meat. So you don't know who I am?
No?
Then get out of my way! Heads up! Shoulders back! Oh, you're too small. Grow up quicker. Amanda Thripp,
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
what are those hanging down by your ears?
Do you mean my pigtails?
Are you a pig?
No, Miss Trunchbull.
Do I allow pigs in my school?
My mommy thinks they're sweet.
My mommy thinks he's sweet. Your mommy's a twit. Chop them up by tomorrow, or...
But... oh no.
But. Did you just say but? All right, I'll give you but.
Ah!
Don't you say but. Never. Ever. Huh. Leona Lombardo, what are you hiding behind your back? Come on, give it to me. Oh, a soccer ball. Didn't I tell you not to bring a ball to school?
I'm sorry, Miss Trunchbull. Please, do not take it away.
Soccer is not a real sport because its results are always unpredictable. It's a game for the weak because it gives hope to them that they might have a chance to beat the strong. And it happens sometimes. And I hate that. In real sports, you only get results that you deserve, like shot put. The stronger you are, the farther you throw. Leona, do not wish for luck in a game, but become stronger to win it. The world you live in is always just and fair. Winners win and losers lose. Remember that. Now get to class before I throw you all in the chokey. Come on, faster, get in.
Run, run, run!
Oh, I hate children.
I'm Mary. Lavender. I'm Hortensia. Is that lady our teacher? No, she's the principal. Does she really hit children? No, but what she does is worse. Like yesterday, in the second grade, she makes weekly visits to show the teachers how to handle kids. This girl, Julie, ate 2 M&Ms and she got caught by the principal. Then what happened? She locked her up in the chokey. Chokey? It's a tall hole in the wall with drippy pipe with jagged edges. The walls have nails sticking out. I've been there twice. Well, why don't you tell your parents? Oh. If you do, you'll be in much more trouble. Besides, would your parents believe it? Oh no! I'm in the wrong school! Yes, you are. She used to be in the Olympics. Shot put, javelin, hammer throw. You must obey Miss Trunchbull no matter what. Lavender, So what's my teacher like? Miss Honey? Oh, she's coming.
Miss Honey was a wonderful teacher. She was one of those remarkable people who appreciates every child for who she or he is.
I scooped these up for you.
How lovely. Thank you, Amanda.
But her life was not as beautiful as it seemed. She had a dark secret. Though it caused her pain, it didn't interfere with her teaching.
Mary, will you step forward, please? We have a new student with us today. This is
Mary Greenwood.
I'd like you to sit in front of Hortensia. You all know how scary the first day of school is, so be especially nice to Mary. Mary, you can sit down. Class, today we are going to talk about happiness. First, I want you to have a bit of deep thought about happiness, what it is or what it's like. And then I want you to write a poem out of your thoughts. Charlotte, what do you think happiness is to you?
I think happiness is being with family.
Very nice, Charlotte. Your family gives you so much happiness. How about Leona?
Happiness is playing soccer.
Oh, I know you're an excellent soccer player, Leona. You must be so happy when you play it.
Happy when I make goals.
I bet you are. And Grace?
Race game? Don't laugh.
Happiness could be anything. Anything you like. Any food you like, any person you love, any place you like. I mean anything. Yes, Mary.
Happiness is finding a pencil, 5 different crayons, telling daytime. Happiness is learning to whistle, tying your shoe for the very first time. Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
And happiness is walking hand in hand.
Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream, knowing a secret, climbing a tree. Happiness is pizza with sausage, catching a firefly,
Setting him free.
Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too.
Well done, everyone. Wonderful. Well, now I want you to write. Yes, Judy, do you have more to say?
Yes, Miss Honey. I think happiness is this school without Miss Trunchbull.
Well, Judy, if Miss Trunchbull heard you say that, she'd be so sad.
No, I'm not.
Miss Trunchbull.
Because happiness is fantasy. Everyone wants to grab it in their hands, but it doesn't exist in the real world. Happiness is fantasy that only losers pursue. They think they could find it someday, but will they? Can't they? That's only how they comfort themselves. Miss Honey, sometimes you get too sentimental, wasting time teaching children this hopeless fantasy. In this world, children, there are two types of human being, the winners and the losers. I'm a winner. I play by the rules and I win. This is the circle of the rules. If you stay outside a circle and seek things that do not exist in the real world, such as happiness, you'll fail. You'll lose. But if you keep your feet just inside the line, you'll be secure. And eventually, you'll win. Look at the trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment when my big moment came that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell. As I stepped into the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I chalked on my palm, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I free for and dream for a minute or two? Do you think I faltered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As a hammer took up, did I change my grunt from the grunt I have practiced for many a month? Not a dot, not a jot, did I stray from the plot? Not a detail on my throw was just all forgotten. And even when the hammer left my hand and sailed higher above the stand, did I let myself go? No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't use happiness or self-esteem. You have to force a little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny. 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. Apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's so bold, so learn to throw it. Find a belly and lie into it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Remember that. The entire school will go to the assembly room immediately. The entire school will go to the assembly room immediately. Grace, will little Gracie come up here? Sit down, Buck. This girl, Grace Bach Trotter, slithered like a serpent into the kitchen and ate my snack, my chocolate cake, and it was the best cake in the world. Do you deny it? Confess, Grace Bach Trotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Grace?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. And I'm very sorry.
Oh, no. As long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, it is, Grace Bach Trotter.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cool. What's the matter, Bach Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
Oh, no, you are not full. I'll tell you when you're full. The criminals like you are not full until you have eaten the entire cake.
But
No but, you haven't got time for but. Eat.
I can't eat it all. Hey, mister, she'll be sick.
Oh, you're so righteous. You want to save her immoral but poor friend? It's only pity, not justice. Eat!
She can't.
Eat!
She surely can't.
Eat!
He might explode.
Eat!
Consider a slice, or even two, Grace. Might have it nice, but even you, Grace, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. She can't, surely can't, or the man, Grace.
She might explode.
She's quite elastic. She's fantastic. Look at her go. I can't want to admit it. This must be firm, Grace.
Stop, silence. Go. Silence. Oh, I see. You want to be heroes. Now I play the bad guy and you're a hero who can save the world? Is that it? I'll tell you how foolish it is to try to be a hero in the real world. And what price you would get in return. The entire assembly will stay 5 hours after school. Any children who object will go straight into the choky. Together!
To anyone, a house is more than just a building. House means home, shelter, peace, rest, family, love, and many more. What kind of house do you live in? And what kind of house do you want to live in your future? Now, can we talk about that?
I live in a nice big house with a nice big yard and a nice big swimming pool.
Oh, you're a nice big lucky, Charlotte.
I live in a flat now, but I want to build a gigantic castle to live in my future.
Well, I hope you will, Judy.
What about you, Miss Honey? What kind of house do you live in?
Me? Oh, I live in a small cabin in the woods. Around the cabin, I planted hundreds of wildflowers. And you know what? Each flower has a name. This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On this pillow I can dream my night away. And this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough. On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
May I come?
What?
Can we visit your house someday?
Do you want to come?
Yes!
All right then. You're all invited to my shabby but cozy little house. We're almost there, children. See? That's where Miss Trunchbull lives.
Why is there a swing?
A girl used to live in that house. Her life was good and happy. But when she was 2, her mother died. Her father was a doctor, and he needed someone to look after things. So he asked the mother's stepsister to come and live with them. But the girl's aunt was mean and treated her badly. Then her father died.
How did her father die?
The police said he killed himself.
Why would he do that?
No one knows. But the end is happier. She found a small cottage. She rented it for $50 a month. She moved out of the house and lived in the cottage.
Good for her.
This is it. Welcome to my house.
Wow, it looks nice. And it looks just like you described in the classroom.
Wait a minute. Isn't this the cottage from the story you just have told us?
Right, the young one was you, isn't she? And the mean aunt is Aunt Trunchbull?
Should we go inside and have some tea and cookies?
Please tell us the truth, Miss Honey. Yes, we want to know everything. Why didn't you run away?
Well, I've thought about it, my children, but I can't abandon my school. Without teaching, I'd have nothing. Besides, I don't have anywhere else to go. I don't have any family left. I don't have any friend I know.
You have us, Miss Honey.
Yes, you have friends. We are all your friends.
Got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what you
that's so sweet of you. You're the most wonderful friends I would ever have. Thank you.
Have you ever wondered what I have about how when I say red? For example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. And how if you're traveling at almost the speed of light and we're holding a light, that light was to travel away from us at the full speed of light.
She tried to know way, but I'm trying to say I'm not sure what I'm wondering inside my head. I'm just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind are hidden. These stories delivered to me fully written.
And then everyone shouts, it seems like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud. And the gestures that stop my dad and my mom. And the telling the stories was so just once. I'm sorry, I'm not lying it right. But I know it becomes anger and light. And it's burning inside me for a lullaby. But it isn't today. The heat and the shouting. My heart is pounding. My eyes are burning. Suddenly, everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. Quiet, like silence, but not really silent. Just a nice kind of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And although the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. It is quiet, and I am warm like a scent into the eye of the I just can't stop thinking about Miss Honey's story. I feel so sorry for her. It's not right. Trunchbull took everything from Miss Honey. Her house, her school, even her father. How can you be so sure? I mean, I believe it too, but we have nothing to prove it. That is why we must find out what the truth is. We can't just sit here and leave the matter as it is. We got to do something. Like what small children can do. She's mean, she's big, she's strong. But we could be smarter than her. We're little, but if all of us band together and join forces, we can do something. Trunchbull will throw all of us like hammers and put us all in the chokey. I don't want to go in there again, ever. And I don't want to eat any more chocolate cake, not even a small piece.
So how much longer will you let her abuse us? How much longer will you see our friends suffering and just turn your face away? How much longer will you not do it? even though you know it's the right thing to do. Not me, not anymore. I'm sick and tired of being helpless and being hopeless.
And we must help Miss Honey. She needs us. Yes, friends have friends, and if you're Miss Honey's friends, I'm in.
Who else wants to join us? If you do, rise and say it. It's time to revolt!
Rise, 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 rise.
Whoa! Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought
For the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again will I choke in her son. Never again will I be bullied. And never again will I doubt it when my mother says I'm a miracle. Never again will we live behind bars. Never again on the window we are. Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the trunch revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the trunch revolting. We're revolting. We'll become a screaming horse. Take out your humstick and use it as a sword. Never again will we be ignored. Bring like a weather talking sword. And draw pictures on the board. It's not insulting, we're revolting. We can SBL how we like. If enough of us are wrong is right. Every word and O-R-T-Y is we're revolting. So we understand inside the line. If we just play at the same time, there is nothing that the church ball can do. We can make our hammer finish you. Didn't think you would push us too far. There's nothing that tell me R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N.
Come on!
U-S-I-N-G, U-S-I-N-G, Ruby, R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. It is too late for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And it's too late for you. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. It is too late for you. We are revolting. Now, everyone is here, so let each of us show what you have brought. We have wondered what Miss Trunchbull is really afraid of. A few months ago, I was reading a biology book, and Trunchbull came up to me and ripped up the page that has a picture of a cat and threw it away. At that time, she said to me, "Black cat is an evil omen." It was very unusual, but I saw fear in her face. She hates cats more than children. Especially, she's afraid of black cats because she's superstitious.
She also hates reptiles, such as lizards, snakes, frogs. Well, frogs are amphibians. Anyway, she just can't stand any of them. I remember when little George was running around the classroom holding a salamander to tease the girls. Then Trunchbull saw it, and she cried out, "Put it away, or I will kill you." I remember she was in white terror, acting just like a little girl.
Very, very useful information. Hortensia and Lavender, you guys are brilliant. Well, then how about Leona? You'll be very surprised at this. Do you know what this is? It's a picture of Miss Honey's father. Do you know where I found this? Oh, Leona, stop asking questions and tell us how you got the picture. Last night, I broke into Trunchbull's house and stole it from there.
Oh my god, Leona, did you really do that risking your life?
I always knew you'd become a great thief since you began stealing my things.
Shut up, Charlotte. And look, on the back of the picture, it says the portrait of Magnus Honey. That's his first name, Magnus.
Trunchbull's first name is Agatha. I assume that Miss Honey's father called Trunchbull by her first name, Agatha, and Trunchbull called him Magnus.
I guess so. By the way, what's this thing, Charlotte?
Oh, this is the voice modulator I told you about already. Let me show how it works.
Hello, Trunchbull. I mean, Agatha. I am Jenny's father, Magnus. I am back from the grave.
Wow, that sounds creepy, but that's wicked.
Hey, I got more to surprise you. This is what I learned from my uncle who's a magician. I put a small piece of super magnet inside the chalk so it can write anything inside the rear side of the board. See? I just created a ghost.
You're a genius, Judy.
Well done, everyone. Listen, now we're going to make a plan. A very detailed, a very tight, and a very careful plan. We do not tell anyone else about this. Never. We gotta do this right. We've gotta keep this secret. We've gotta do this right. If we don't screw up, we could save her life. And this could be the night when children rule the world. This could be the night when children rule the world. He and she and you and me will
Little maggots. Children are all mistakes. I'm glad I never was one. What is it? It's a snake! You little devils! Oh my God! Agatha! What's happening? What is all this? How does it happen? Oh, Black Cat! What's...
Agatha.
Who are you?
Agatha, do you recognize me?
No, I don't.
Then look behind you.
Oh, Magnus?
Yes, I'm the ghost of Magnus, and I'm back for my vengeance. You killed me and took everything from me. Why? Why did you do that? Answer me. Confess.
Because you're so naive and weak. You had much more than you deserved. And it was so easy to take it from you.
I see, but it's time to take it back.
Oh. Who are you?
Agatha Trunchbull, you're under arrest on the count of murder.
What?
You have confessed to your crime, and it's all recorded right here.
Oh, you set me up with all these tricks? Huh?
No, not us. The children did.
What?
Now, let's go.
Hey,
Trunchbull was gone, never to be seen or heard from, never to darken a doorway again. Miss Honey moved back into her house. She also became the new principal of the school, and the children had their happiness back.
In the very old days, people thought the earth is flat, but one wise man thought it's round. Nobody believed him and called him crazy. But many years later, men could travel to the moon and actually see the earth was round.
Why is there round?
Well, what do you think? Anyone?
I don't know. Why is it round?
I think the earth is round because sometimes people get lost their way home. Sometimes part from their families, friends. But if you just stop crying and just keep walking and walking and walking and don't give up, eventually you'll find your home, meet your friends and family again because the earth is round. Maybe we'll part from each other someday, but that's not the end. If you just walk and walk and walk your ways, we'll meet again.
Love you, Miss Honey.
I love you too.
Careful the things you say. Children will listen. Careful the things you do. Children will see and learn.
careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true. Not free. cast of revolting children. Leona, 설라은, Mary, 진주원, Judy, 엄채원, Lavender, 박시현, Charlotte, 윤혜정, Grace, 김민서, Hortensia, 엄채영, Amanda, 진세아, and Miss Jenny, honey.